Hi friends, I'm in the mood for pasta salad and I wanted to try something a little bit different. So if you love pasta salad like I love pasta salad, but you're like, you know what? I made the same pasta salads over and over. They're okay. I want to explore. So today it's about exploring. So keep watching and let's see if we come out with a great tasting macaroni salad. All right, friends, I have went through my fridge. It was like I had this plan and I'm really having to reach out and do something totally different. Now I thought, oh, I want to do something with ricotta cheese and a little mayo because I keep hearing about this ricotta cheese macaroni salad, and I'm going to try that sometime. But my ricotta cheese was out of date, so I'm like, okay, well, what else do I have? I'm like, how about goat cheese? And guess what? My goat cheese was out of date. I've been really bad lately. It's kind of like, the cooking. I'm doing all these cooking videos, the cook, and I'm not totally prepared because I'm like working so hard that pulling out stuff. Sometimes I have a plan to do it and then I don't finish. Kind of like the mechanic is the last one to get their car fixed. And anyways, excuses, but I cringe that I have to throw out my ricotta and my goat cheese. But let me double check my yogurt. I think my yogurt's okay. What's the date? Oh yes, August, yay! And it's only July. So here's the plan. No ricotta cheese. But this is Greek yogurt. Ooh, the top is a little frozen. I had it on the back of the fridge. So, you know what? Let's put this in a bowl. This is not a good start. This is not a good start. But I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to let it thaw out a little bit. I'm putting about a half a cup. I'm not measuring it quite out. Let's put that to the side. I'm going to put it in this measuring cup, but I really want this to thaw out a little bit. Well, it's pretty thick. It's thawing out. It's giving it a good stir. Let's go ahead and add some mayo. Really, I am just winging it. I know flavors I like, the flavor profile, so I'm hoping that this turns out. I'm going to 3 serving spoons full. I think it's looks like about a half a cup of mayo. Let's give that a good mix. Man, I'm so bummed that ricotta cheese. I've been wanting to make a pasta salad with ricotta cheese and Parmesan cheese. But let's see what we can come up with. Sometimes we got so much stuff in our pantry and it's like, let's see what I got. Let's see what I can make. And you can use whatever pasta you want. I just chose elbows. I already cooked this, so it's ready to go. Now, one little tip too, though, is with your pasta, it is nice to add some of the seasoning to the, like, not hot pasta, but a little bit warm. I feel like it soaks in the flavor, but I knew I was going to want to make pasta salad, and I didn't have enough time to do it yesterday. So I'm going to take 2 serving spoons. Well, no, it's 2 tablespoons, but it's not like it's probably not exactly a tablespoon, like what one of these. So let's mix that in there. And what are you mixing in there, Doreen? I'm doing a classic pesto. I'll see how this is gonna look and taste. That's why I'm like, oh, I love basil, and I have that jar of pesto in there. It's like, how is this gonna look? I don't know. We'll see. Let me give it a little taste, see if it's strong enough. Mm. Hey, ooh, that tastes good. Let's just do a little more. This is all about just kind of testing. All right, so I've got about a half a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. And let's use about a teaspoon of salt, maybe. Yeah, let's start out with a 3/4, and then we'll add more if we need it. Can't take it away, right? Because the pesto is a little salty too. And I am going to put maybe some Parmesan and Romano cheese in here. So that will add to the saltiness. All right, so what else do we feel like we need? I'm going to try a little fresh lemon zest. Let's get my microplane. We're just winging it now. This all started out with me wanting to make my favorite classic macaroni salad. It is with my mom always made it every summer. She made this with sliced Spanish olives with the pimentos in it. I'm gonna use probably most of this lemon here. Anyways, Mom used to use onions, celery, the chopped green onions with the pimento, and I think she put a little bit of the juice from the olives in there too. I do. Salt and pepper, mayo, and some egg yolks. Like she'll make some hard-boiled eggs and add that to the mayo mixture. So it's got that little bit of an eggy flavor. Yeah, we're not going to use this whole, just that whole lemon. This should brighten this up a little bit. But anyway, I love that. That's my favorite macaroni salad. And sometimes she'd put tuna in it. And we really like that. But you know what? I used to love tuna, and I'm like, now with the tuna, I'm like, I don't know what's up with that. But you love tuna fish? I used to love it. It's like I can live without it. I think maybe so many years because none of my kids like it. I don't. Well, maybe my daughter likes it. I'll have to ask her. I don't remember now. My husband doesn't like it, so I'm thinking we're only gonna need a tablespoon of lemon juice, and that's over a tablespoon. Let's use we don't want to overdo it, but you want fresh lemon juice, yeah. Let's put that in there. It's smelling good. Let's put a little olive oil in there. So I said, how can I create a different macaroni salad? Because I like to explore the flavors. I don't know about you, but I said, well, what do I have on hand? And I'm like, well, I have these other olives. I'm like, I love olives. I love the tanginess. Well, we've got black olives, and then we've got green olives. And these green olives are actually, they're kind of like a smooth buttery. And they don't have the pimentos. It's what I had on hand, so that's what I'm using. So put salt, pepper. Ooh, that's pretty good. I need some more of this. I'm gonna put another spoon in there. So I probably use like half the jar. This is a 6.7 ounce jar of pre-made pesto. Now, if you wanted to get really authentic, you can make your own pesto. And that would probably taste incredible, right? All right, so let's give it a little taste. Oh, yeah. I might add more. Oh my gosh, that tastes good. All right, I'm happy with the dressing for the most part. Did I put the olive oil in there? Yes, I did. Goodness gracious. Girl, let's go ahead and cut up some veggies. Well, let me get my cut. All right, we'll have to use this little cutting board. My other cutting board is in the dishwasher, so we can use this one. So I want some crunch. So let's get some celery in there. I don't know if I'm going to use all this. I might. We'll see. Probably got like four cups of cooked pasta there. Let's start out with 2 stalks. I'm like, I could put 3, and it'll be really crunchy. We'll start out with 2 and see. Oh, I got this celery yesterday at the farmer's market. It smells incredible. Okay. Maybe we don't all get that excited about celery, but man, the farm stand, right? Oh my gosh, I gotta taste. That is good. Now, you can put your celery in the mini chopper if you like it a lot smaller. I'm just gonna do it like this. The celery smells so good. Back in the spring, I made for I think it was for Easter dinner with our family. I made this. I think what's it called? Not Watergate. Oh, I got to think of the name of it. But it's a popular celery salad. It has dates, Parmesan cheese, apple. It's like a ton of celery. Oh my gosh, that salad is fabulous. I'm definitely gonna make that again sometime. Maybe I'll make that for you sometime. I wish I could remember the name of it. Oh, I was gonna put it in this really pretty bowl. Let's see, do I want to? I thought about adding a little carrot to give it a color, but I don't know if that'll be too funky with the green. So I'm gonna wait on that. We'll taste it and then we'll like, do I need something else? I want it to look pretty. And I got the perfect bowl. Ta-da! Sunshine! I love this bowl. Well, let me give it a rinse because I had it up on my shelf in the dining room. I give it a good little washing because probably flick some dust. Yeah, this bowl I don't keep out all year. I just like kind of rotate some of my decor items for different seasons. If you watched me anytime, you've noticed that. Now I'm washing this. You can't see me. I'm behind your back, but I washed this with hot soapy water. But now I'm just taking some cold water because I don't want to put that dressing into a hot bowl. Drying. Isn't that pretty? That's like so festive. You know, we do eat with our eyes. Now we'll see how it looks with the green. I do have a green platter, but I don't have a green bowl. Now some of this pasta, I tried to break as much of it up last night, but we've still got some clumps that are not separated. And you want that separated because you want all your dressing to coat everything. And you could use whatever pasta. There's this one pasta, I think it's called orecchietta, which I've done a series called Pasta Night, and I use that. That's those little round disc pasta, and they hold your sauce and cream's really nice. That would be probably really pretty with this. All right, so do I want to put my olives in after I put my dressing? That's the $24 question. So Now, another mention is when I cook this pasta, I salted the water really well. I think this is going to be good. I just love to have pasta salad or macaroni salad in the summer, especially like for lunch. Right, that's all I need is a little bit of pasta salad. Hey, I'm liking this. I'm liking the way it looks. Once we put those olives in there, it's going to look so pretty. You can put any vegetable you want in there. As far as, you could put zucchini. That would be nice to have a little surprise crunch. It's kind of like got this Italian or Mediterranean flair to it, with the olives being kind of Mediterranean. The pesto, it's like a little Italian, right? I think that's a good amount. All right, let's put our olives in. We'll do about a quarter cup of black olives and probably a quarter cup of green olives. And I was like, am I going to need more olives? I really want them to be noticeable. Now I only had a quarter cup. I have more of the green. I can cut those up, but I'm all out of the black. I'm liking how this looks. I don't know. Do you think we need some carrot to dress it up a little bit? I might put a little bit. I just got those fresh carrots from the farmer's market the other day. I'm going to put some in there. How does that look? I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right. We want our salad to look pretty. Let's go ahead and peel our carrot. Now, let's see. Do I want to use I'm going to use my peeler, and I'm just going to go to the very end and do small little. That's how I roll. I like to do these small little shreds. I have a hard time eating carrots. They're so hard on my teeth. So I love a carrot, but I have this little small pieces. It's easier for me to chew. Just add some color. Try to get those veggies in any way we can, right? And I don't have a problem getting in my fruits. I love fruit. And I love vegetables too, but now I'm cooking for just my husband and I. Unless we're going to family get together, then I'm cooking for everybody or bringing something to church. But the hubby, he's picky about his vegetables, so I don't cook as much, and we don't eat as much anymore. Sad to say, naughty, naughty, naughty. But I don't want to waste them, so. And you can make a serving for one. I mean, I do that sometimes too. But you know how it goes sometimes. I'm going to give this a little taste test, but my eyes are telling me I need a little more of that pesto. Oh, Parmesan cheese. That's what can give us a little more zing. I knew there was something else, and I'm at the end of my Parmesan cheese. But you know what? I could grate it like that, but I think I'll use this one. Careful, I'm at the end here. And I'll probably put like a quarter cup. I think that will look pretty. This certainly needs more olives, I feel like. This is a big batch. Yeah, I want to get the fingers. I got a huge block of Romano, but I'm like, I don't know about that. I always buy these wedges of cheese, and then I like to grate it myself. To the end. I'll get a little close up, and then we'll try it out. Or we could try it, and then I can get a close up. Let's throw our scraps in here. All right. Yeah. What do you think? Looks nice. All right, let's put some in this little bowl here. Let's give it a little try. See if it needs anything else. Salt, pepper. Get a fork. Let's give it a try. Mmm. Oh my goodness, that is so good. I'm glad I tried that. Mmm. That does not need any more lemon. The Greek yogurt and the mayo. I'm gonna put more of this. I'm loving that basil, and I don't want the rest of this to go bad. So I could go for more. I'm gonna put more in there. Well, friends, I'm just gonna add a few more olives. I'm gonna add another quarter cup of the green olives. Probably could have had like maybe a third a cup of black olives, a third a cup of um, green olives, just for this huge batch. I say huge, 4 cups of pasta, but I just think it'll look a little more balanced. So I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna take a close up of this. I hope you enjoyed this adventure with me. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, because I've been putting out different videos on some summer classics. Some are the same. We do a perfectly cooked corn on the cob. We do Boston baked beans. I'm trying to think what other summer things. Oh, I've got a summer marinade for your chicken that is very good. So throughout the summer, you'll see a few different picnic classics that we all love. So thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. You think you might try this? Leave me a comment if you have any ideas, even how we could have jazzed this up a little bit. I'm loving it though. So, adios.